The Chanticleers will kick this away to get us going here. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Continues to fight for yards. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Scanning the field. It's Crowder. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Chanticleers. He just sprints into the end zone. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looks so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
Going after, not quite through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And there's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Looking to pass, it's Crowder. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Looking to throw again. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Let's fly to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Gators.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets in. Or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line, it's Sperry. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking for a deep completion. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Boy, the offense catches a break here, Chris. You know, all week long as a coach, you work on the fundamentals.
Falcons will kick it away and start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Crowder. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this? Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do.
He's in the clear. Touchdown, Florida. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Air Force. He's going to score. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Gators will try to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Goes out to stiff arm. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
This is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch. But Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Signs a quick throw. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's Crowder. Makes the grab, can he get there? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to chuck it again. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got room to run.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on the 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
So on 3rd and short, they elect to go for the deep ball, and they fail to connect. Now they've got a very tough decision ahead of them on 4th down.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the Falcons will line up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Green. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. It'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Falcons trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near the goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Going absolutely nowhere. A loss of 1.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Back to throw. It's Crowder. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
His line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He fires downfield. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Florida. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. Volunteers will kick this away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. On the run, it's Jordan. Oh, he breaks free, still going. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking to throw. It's Crowder. Looks right and lets it fly. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
They'll hand it off. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. explosive start, Kirk, in an emotional game like this. To be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Grab down the middle. It's Golden. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored.
Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Downfield, it's Crowder. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Now the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
And the Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. What a move into open space. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Back to pass. It's Wyola. First play taken, a deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. Headed for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know Touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To the air. It's Crowder. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
So second down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack and still the 1st quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action. Anything to try to help this quarterback out.
Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He's in the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Grabbed by the receiver.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Can he get there on the ground? They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
They're able to get him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. Touchdown, Gators. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. It's a relief for the quarterback there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's press coverage now from these DBs. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. It's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida! So the offense blinking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Press coverage now from the secondary. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the back now goes in motion. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Football 7. Football 7.
And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here.
this deep to start us off. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. throw, it's Crowder. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Short hands, it's Jordan. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out?
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense scoops it up.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The fumble recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's 1st and goal now. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Crowder. Throw to the running back in the flat. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it! Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that.
The ball is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he's